I'm making sure I am live. Live. What is it? No? What the fuck? Unlisted. Privacy. Is that why? Let me see. Why is it saying that I'm not streaming on YouTube? Let me see. It should be saying I'm live. Why isn't it doing the thing? Hello? Hi. That's so weird. I'm trying to figure out if I'm live and y'all. Link, can you see it? I can now. I don't know what's going on. Like I was trying to figure out because I keep my phone on me to like see. Yeah, there's gonna be an echo, unfortunately. I'm like right next to a wall. I haven't been able to figure out how to get rid of that echo until I move out. So literally I will not be able to not have an echo. Let me see if unplugging the mic and plugging it back in will help. Did I just fuck everything up? I hope that kind of helped a little bit. Is it coming out day? That's what everyone's been saying. So I figured we could do a little coming out Q&A. So if y'all have any questions for coming out, hit me with it. Hi Lynn, my ace sibling. I hope that's okay. Gender neutral term for NB friend. Yes, yes, yes. I am completely and utterly okay with that. And if you just heard my roommate sneeze, I apologize. But how is everyone doing? Oh, it's been so long since I've streamed. I appreciate every single person being here. How do I come out as NB at school? So this is a rough one, mostly because I never had to come out in a school situation. I was homeschooled, and then I figured out I was non-binary when I was 19, and then I fully came out when I was 23. When I made this channel, actually, I was like, oh my god, my mom's gonna see this and be like, you're non-binary. So coming out at school is something that I'm not necessarily familiar with. If I was you, I think it really depends on like the state and like where you are. I know different places have different laws about telling parents. If it's something you think your parents would be okay with, definitely come out at school. If you're in an unsafe situation, I would really only tell like friends and people that you knew wouldn't really out you, because getting outed is not fun. It can be a dangerous situation for a lot of people. Yeah, it's really scary, unfortunately. I know, like I said, I figured out I was not cis when I was like 19, and then didn't fully come out until, no, I mean to everyone. It's really scary. Coming out to everyone just in general is scary. The music is a little too loud. Okay, let me lower this shit. Let me see. Is that better? Is that better? I hope that's better. Do you have any tips? When coming out, I tend to see where the person's at first with like trans stuff. So I tend to like talk about trans things, or I tend to like listen to hear if they talk about trans things and like their feelings on it. I do that a lot in places of work, hearing like what the political range is in that job, because I do live in a fairly progressive state. However, there are still very conservative people in my area, which is insane. Oh, thank God. Which is insane, but so for coming out, I always kind of get a feel for the situation before I do anything. Hi, how are you? Um, because it is scary, and it is something that can potentially cause you harm, which fucking sucks. It's not okay. That's a thing. I know there's one kid who's kind of homophobic, but I don't know about transphobic. I'm gonna say if they're homophobic, they're most likely transphobic, unfortunately. The world needs to be more open-minded. People like you. Y'all, the thing is, okay, I am fairly open-minded. However, because I do have autism, I do tend to think in black and white thinking, which is something I'm very much working on. It's something that I've been in therapy now for 2 years, helping specifically the black and white thinking, because I do want to be open-minded, but there are some things that I get a little, set on. And when I get set on something, I'm like, no, you can't change my mind. Like, you're wrong. So yeah, that's that's something that has been a work in progress, unfortunately. Am I supposed to come out if I'm asexual? If you want to. I have always said that asexuality is very much a hidden orientation, a hidden sexuality, because a lot of people on the asexual spectrum don't necessarily... Hi, Ella Cat! Oh my god, I love your name! I don't know why it's making me think of Cookie Cat. If anyone out here watches Steven Universe. I'm glad you don't live in the same state as Matt Walsh. I'm happy I don't live anywhere near that man. Or at the very least, I hope I don't. I should look up where these people live, because, oh, good God. But yeah, sorry. For coming out tips as non-binary and, like, school, honestly, I would see what... I literally took my ADHD medication today, too. See what the school's policies are. See if it's a safe place. If there are people that will bully you, ignore them, even though I hate it. I hate that bullying is, like, a thing you have to fucking do, or, like, deal with. Just in general, it's so dumb. I don't understand why kids are so mean nowadays. And then... literally only come out if you feel comfortable. But I do have to say, as someone who has actively been out for the past... I was 23, I'm 27 now, 5 years. It's made a difference in how I go about the world, and I'm definitely a lot more confident in myself and more assured and less anxious. I definitely don't have as much anxiety. But I do get anxious thinking about meeting transphobic people, if that makes sense. Why do you think people want to come out when they aren't trans? I'm bi, but I don't think that matters that much. It really depends on the person. I think coming out is something I really like. I can't remember who coined it, but it's something called the concept of, like, coming in. So, like, you're trying to get people to know more about you and that kind of stuff. When you come out to them, it's something you're letting someone know about who you are, which I think is absolutely beautiful. But there are like some people who don't see it as that big of a deal. There are people who are, and I think that's why days like today are really good for people. Because if they do want to come out, they can come out today, or they can share their coming out journeys and being like, hey, this is who I am. I know that there are like I personally identify with demi-romantic as well as demisexual. I identify with bi. I identify with non-binary. I don't really talk about being demi-romantic too much because it's one of those labels that I don't feel the need to like necessarily shout from the rooftops, if that makes sense. So like I kind of get that whole like I'm bi, but I don't think it matters that much. Like, I'm demi-romantic and I don't necessarily think that matters too much. I think a lot of people tend to focus a lot, and when you just find a word that like fits your experience, you get really excited. Like, I remember getting so excited when I saw and like first was learning about asexuality and demisexuality, and I was young too, so it's like, oh my god, I'm not alone, I'm not in this by myself. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of people who like just recently come out or like are in their journey of figuring out who they are, who get really, really excited about labels and that kind of stuff, and then once you kind of like settle into yourself, kind of don't care as much about labels. Like, you know what I mean? Cookie Cat, he's a cat for your tummy. Cookie Cat, he left his family behind. Y'all, I swear to God, if I wish I could stream like full-blown episodes of like Steven Universe and do a like a Steven Universe community like watch at some point. That'd be really fun. I wish we could do that for Heartstopper 2. I love the new season that just came out. Only a couple of people know I'm ace. I'm technically heteroromantic asexuality, but perfectly fine with only PG interaction. Yo, I feel that, Sunshine. I get that. You know what it is? For me, even in talking about that kind of stuff, it has to be a very specific person. Because if they get too graphic, I don't like that. But there are some people that I'm, like, okay with talking about, like, those kind of things with. It's just how you view it. If you get too raunchy with it, I'm like, okay, I don't feel safe talking to you about, like, that kind of stuff. But if someone genuinely talks about, you know, intimacy and, yeah, I guess a less raunchy way, I'm totally fine with having those kind of, like, conversations. Hi, Lynn. How do I tell my parents I'm non-binary? I told them I'm trans and I want to go on HRT to appear feminine, but I'm also ace and my mom wants grandkids. Ugh, that's so hard. You know what it is? I think it's so ass that people have kids and then expect their kids to have kids. Like, you literally, like... I am of the belief that if you have a child, you shouldn't put all of these hopes and expectations on them. And I know that a lot of these societal pressures are because they want to make sure that you are as normal as possible, whatever that is. So, like, you don't get bullied, you don't get hurt, that kind of stuff. But I'm just like, having kids in this economy, who can do that? I don't fucking know. Also, I'm so sorry, y'all. I am so unfiltered today. There's going to be a lot of cursing in this, so I apologize. I will try and attempt... I want my hair up. This is not working. I'm, like... I will try and attempt to stop cursing, but it might not happen today. The filter is not here. And then, how to come out as non-binary. I feel like it's so much harder to come out as non-binary because people understand what a binary trans person is. and then having to sit there and like explain, I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, this is how I feel, and all of that. It's so, and especially if you're talking to people who are just so rigid in their thinking, it's really hard. So I definitely think that, again, kind of seeing where they're at. If you already told them that you were trans and that you do want to go on HRT, they know kind of what you already want to do, and then kind of bring up and say, or like maybe bring up like a celebrity who's non-binary or like that kind of thing to see where they are at with that kind of stuff. It could be a way of letting people know who your potential dating pool is, and also just find your community. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely think that that's another big reason a lot of people come out, is to have that community, because a lot of people in the queer community don't get that from straight people whatsoever. Fire show, I still prefer Adventure Time. I'm sorry, my ear is so small, or this is too big, I don't fucking know. But it keeps falling out, so I apologize if I keep like messing with it. I have been meaning to watch Adventure Time. It's just, I know it's 10 seasons and it's so hard. I haven't been keeping up with this channel in a bit. Glad to see you're streaming. You're still one of my favorite YouTubers. Ah! Thank you. I've been having a little bit of a time in life. Oh, so I was like, I don't have the energy right now to be full on making videos. But I do have the energy to come on here and talk to y'all twice a week, make it make sense. So yeah, I figured that's easier for me to do. Plus, I love interacting with all of you, and I'd rather kind of interact with y'all here. I'm still planning on making at least one long form video a week, because ya bitch needs rent. Literally, the money I make from YouTube and then Patreon every month for the past like 4 or 5 months has covered my, like, what I just need for rent. So then everything else I can do stuff with, which is very nice. I know that's incredibly lucky of me, and I am so fucking grateful. I'm trying to keep up with chat and it's not working. I'm sorry if I don't read y'all's chats. I apologize. Oh, the grandkids pressure. I told my mom to adopt if she was so bothered by it. Yo, that's great. I mean, I'm trying to think if my mom has ever said that to me, which I'm pretty sure she hasn't. So I'm very, very lucky that she's never expected grandkids from me. Thank the Lord. My brother already has given her 3, so that's plenty. My parents accept me as trans. After I explained it to them, I told them about being non-binary and they appeared more accepting of my non-binary friends, so I guess the same with being Aro and Ace, hopefully. Hopefully, I mean, I feel like for some people, they get kind of weird about Aro Ace identities, because it's hard to understand something that you don't experience, right? So someone who experiences romantic and sexual attraction would be like, well, how do you not do that? But, yeah, no. For someone who is on the asexual and aromantic spectrums, I'm just like, how do y'all deal with this all the time? Yeah, other than my wife, I really haven't told anyone I'm agender, which is totally valid. I think it's such a big thing in the queer communities about, like, coming out and making a big deal out of it, which for some people that works, for some people it doesn't. But if you only want to, like, come out to one person, that's valid. If you never want to come out, that's valid too. And it can be for whatever reason you want. Like, it doesn't have to just be safety reasons. You know what I mean. Oh, God. I just got a haircut a few days ago and I'm feeling so euphoric. Y'all, first of all, give a little clap in the chat. We love a good hair transformation. Y'all, I literally cannot wait to get rid of the hair on the top of my head. I'm waiting until we all move out. So it's kind of like, you know that thing about like hair holding memories? Yeah, I'm letting it grow until I move out of this shitty situation. And then I'm gonna cut this hair off and be like, a new me. A new Lynn. It's gonna be great. I just realized I was a lesbian after 3 whole years because I found out I was still in the trenches of Compet even when I was questioning my sexuality. Yo, Compet is crazy. I would love to have like an interview or collab with someone specifically to talk about like Compet and people's experiences with it, because it's just so insane. What's y'all's gender / pronoun / sexuality? I try so hard to like keep up with everyone's pronouns. I do tend to in chat just say they them for everyone just because I never want to like misgender someone. So if I do, I love your videos on asexuality. Thank you so much. I do want to do something because Asexuality Week is coming up. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Mostly they them. I feel like there are a lot of they thems in this chat right now. But yeah, I definitely want to do something for Asexuality Awareness Week. I just don't know what it is. I love your NB videos. Y'all, I'm trying to figure it out because all of the videos in the past, like since July, all of the ones that I've done about like being trans or non-binary have like kind of popped off for my channel. And then all of the ones that I talk about being asexual doesn't do well. And I'm like, YouTube, push my ace videos the same way you push my fucking trans ones, please. And I know it's because being trans and talking about trans people right now is like such a hot topic, and it's so political and it's so disgusting, and it pisses me off. Wait, when is Asexuality Week? As an ace, I should know. I want to say it's the 20th to the 26th, but let me bring up my calendar. Yeah, it's in 2 weeks. So it's the 20th to the 26th. I hope that helps. I'd like to thank you so much, Lynn, for making the straight ace video. Now you're my favorite ace YouTuber. Oh my god, stop. Listen, I will defend heteroromantic asexual people to save my life. Literally, the person who introduced me to the asexual... I apologize. To be... I don't know who that is. Please. Is it gonna come back? Is it gonna come back? Are y'all there? Shit. Is it okay now? I apologize so hard. Is it back? I am so sorry. Oh my god. No, y'all. Y'all, my Wi-Fi is so bad in this area. Another reason why I want to move. There's so many reasons I want to move out of this place, but my god. Oh, shit. Is it working? Okay. Please. Please. I have 30 more minutes. Let me see if it's gonna go now. Okay, yeah. It seems to be back. Chat, what? Shit. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going to be rambling. Immense confusion. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me see. Like, there's literally nothing I can do about the Wi-Fi because I'm, like, in a wooded area. And it sucks. You can always... Okay. I'll be back. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's... If this is better... I don't know. I'm so scared. Is it? I can't tell if I'm like back on or not. Oh, chat, I am so sorry. Let me see. Everything was going so well. I was so happy it wasn't doing the thing. Is it still going? I'm trying to literally figure out if I'm live still. Obligatory right behind you. Oh yeah, no, okay, I'm good, I'm good. I heard there were some solar weather that could affect communication systems this week. Oh my god. Y'all. Your mom is behind me. It's still frozen. Shit.